What's up, YouTube? This is WWII HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Death or Dishonor DLC. We're playing as Hungary here. Last episode we had just completed annexing Iraq down here. And so we're working on building up some additional forces to potentially go to war with the Allies here. I've got a next round of infantry divisions rolling out. We've got tank divisions that are training currently, so about 45% there as well. And just thinking out loud here, if we were to go to war with the Allies, I'm definitely going to need an army down here in the south to combat the African forces that we'd be up against. We could potentially put up a pretty good bottleneck here near Suez, I'm thinking, if we were able to make it that quickly. We would also need all 41 divisions that are currently assigned up here to be able to make swift moves towards the north and trying to capture Poland, etc. I think we'd be extremely outnumbered, though. We take a look. Yeah. Italy has 342 divisions, so almost double what France has. Yep. And then Belgium here pretty much encapsulates all of what's left. And then that's not even including the UK. Poland here has 65 to 95 divisions, and so we do have Romania on our side as well, even though they just flipped over to non-aligned. They we could boost our party popularity right now of fascist. Let's try to boost that up even further to bring them back to fascist right now. So Romania currently having 60 divisions or so. Even stronger than I am, so that gives us, what, about 400 total divisions up against what would be many, many more here for the Allies. Yeah. So it's almost like Soviets are just as bad if you put everything together. So the Pact of Rome, I mean, is doing well. Let's just continue trying to build up. Here's my new 5 infantries here. We're going to give you guys a new general. We're going to give you our level 4 guy sitting here. He's going to be red group, and his job is going to be to post up down here up against the Allied lines. So we'll give 5 divisions down here to Syria. And then we'll add some tank divisions into that as well as soon as they pop out. We've got 445k in overall manpower right now. Hell, at this point, there's not really any other options. Let's just see what happens, right? I wouldn't have to worry about this border over here. We would need to worry about the Brits coming in from Kuwait there. So we'd have to put up some defenses there. So knowing all of this, how does my motorized division look? Yeah. What if we added some motorized here, here? Brings me up to a 16 combat width, 18, 20. Okay. And then I can also add in 1 support unit right now. Let's give him recon for now. So 30 experience points there. Let's also, do I have a good stockpile of support equipment? We do. So let's recruit out some motorized divisions. We'll have them come out here in Bulgaria, and we're going to send them down south. Their job is going to be to drive across and defend the deserts. They need to be quick. So that took me down to 370k now in manpower. We are making 1,000 guys per tick right now, which is good. Okay, so regular infantry units have now made their way down here towards the border. Their job would be to specifically just roll down here towards Cairo. No? There we are. They would have to take Syria to begin with. Okay, that's fine. Teal group up here. Your job would be, submarine 4 is finished, to just extend northwards. Like that. Let's go ahead and put in for the submarine 3s now. Excuse me, level 4s. Perfect. Okay, so we are working on producing those out. We're also making a lot of new dockyards because I'm going to stand up some additional naval production here eventually. We've got Light Cruiser 3 going. Destroyers are pretty low on the list here. Let's also start in on heavy cruisers here. And destroyers here. One day. That'll finish out nice. Pump you into Destroyer 2 there immediately. It is June of 44 now. 41 divisions here are telling me they would not have a very good matchup to start out with. Let's keep the tank production rolling as well. Medium tanks, right? 275 of you. Tanks. 1945. I have a 100% bonus there. So next year we can start trading all those out to modern tanks if we wish. But we do need to stack up our motorized companies there a little bit better. Need to get them field hospitals and such. Yeah, they already have a field hospital here. Good. How's my production looking for those motorized? Making 10 of those per day. We do have a large stockpile of those trucks, which has allowed us to basically fully equip these trainings right here. So that's good news. Italy would have to be very strong here, for sure. If the Pact of Rome is expected to continue to expand here. Back down here, I would just put maybe 2 divisions right here to hold that gap. Again, then guard the port for us. We would also need... Okay. Got a capitulation over here in Asia. You can see the Brits doing a fantastic job there against the remainder of the Axis. Japan, China, Dominion of Canada even up here right now. Interesting. Liberia has now joined the Allies, so they continue to get stronger. Not a big addition there, though, so that's okay. Let's boost it up to speed 5 while we just sort of stare at some advancements here coming in. We are making those infantry equipment level 3s. We've still got about 8,200 of those to produce out. 880 to refresh the medium tank 2s, moving up to medium tank 3s. I've got Fighter 2 and Close Air Support 2 still producing. We have a lot of those in the bank. Definitely a lot of those in the bank. We've also already completed our land doctrine tree. So I can't grab any more manpower off of that, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see the French moving a lot of troops back and forth. Here is what is left of Spain here, the Balearic Islands. Spain has been chopped up there by Italy. Oh, and look at France gobbling up the rest of Morocco up here, which makes sense. Alright, just finished up those additional dockyards. Let's put in for some more. Right, we've got all of these Turkish provinces over here that we can fill in. Like this and this. Nice. We can put another 3 down here in Kuwait. Sweet. Okay, and then fill in right here in Istanbul. Okay, so that is basically all of the dockyards we can build right now. Stockpile's still looking good on the artillery and support equipments. Reorganized Nationalist China has capitulated now, so bad news for us there. You know, the World War might have already been over if we had joined into the standard and normal sort of axis there. Our goal should be to hold tight here in Africa, push as far as we can up in Europe as well, hopefully securing up to the northern Baltic Sea up here. I don't know. My Teal Group Field Marshal, he keeps telling me his sort of favorability keeps going down and down. Okay, those tanks divisions are finishing up now for us, which should pop in somewhere down here, I would think. Plot div. Okay. There we go. Here he is. New one here. So you would be assigned down here to the African Corps. Like this. We'll get a couple more of you. Once this next tank division finishes out, I'll give him to the southern front as well, and then we'll probably reinforce everybody up here in the north with additional divisions coming out. Yeah, look at these motorized now at 63% training, 98% training here for the tanks. So getting a lot closer. The Italians continue to move a lot of their divisions around, but we do hold a tight grip here in the Mediterranean, which is great. 87 friendly, 66 for example. Nice, light cruiser 3 just finishing up there. So let's go in here. It is 44, so let's go and finish up the light cruiser research. Oh, these moved to light cruiser 2 somehow. What in the world? Well, I'm not going to stop them. I thought that was going to be submarine production. Yeah, 1 light cruiser in the bank right now. We're making 4.5 of those per year. Let's go ahead and prioritize this production. That does hamper motorized production here as well, but still going to make 6.5 of those per day. Support equipment seems to always run out faster than artillery, so we'll move that up like that. We've got full gun production going, full medium tank production going. Again, that steel is desperately needed, so that boosted us up to 5 per year there on the light cruiser. This is going to be a massive build-up, guys. Massive. Alright, modify the government here. We could always go to service by requirement here. I think I might actually take it. There, that gets me up to 846k now in overall manpower. Moving a lot closer to 2k per tick there as well. Now, what that does is it does hamper your factory output production slightly, but that's okay because we've got good stockpiles going. We're just going to let them continue to run. I've got transport planes in there. Are we going to want some paratroopers? I don't know. Maybe for Cyprus here, that's a lot of work just for, you know, something that we could pull off a naval invasion with. So, I'm actually thinking no on the paratroopers. Now, if we take a look really quickly at my armored divisions, they need like a signal company probably, so it would make sense for us with the next... Now, we are trying to update the naval stuff, but I was going to say, you know, we've got improved computing machine coming out, excavation 5 coming out, so it would make sense for us to try and... yeah, missing 13 steel right now. Where I was going with that is trying to get that signal company worked out. Very good to have in your tank divisions there. We're also approaching being able to upgrade all of these support units here as well. I don't even have enough dockyards really to open up a heavy cruiser line or anything like that, so I've got 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 18, over 20 new dockyards in the works here. That's going to eat up 3, so that brings us down to 17 or so. They take 15 each, so we can open up one more full line. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch this heavy cruiser research over here to Signal Company. 152 days there. And then with it being October of 44, we're going to have to soon jump into updating those. Good there. Naval-wise, okay. So let's take one more research here. Excavation just finishing. I'll take it in on the heavy cruiser too there. And then... Pax Americana, finished. Destroyer 2, Light Cruiser 5, Heavy Cruiser 2. I can actually simultaneously work on that heavy cruiser 3. It's because I have the light cruiser there. Okay. So what if I just cancel this one then? And tell him to work on up here. Yep. Yep, that still lets us get to the heavy cruiser 3 research. I love how the heavy and light cruisers are connected here. This is good. Because we could also... I was going to talk about battleships, but I keep remembering we're going to have some limited abilities here on naval production. Destroyer 2 still working for us, only 18 days left there. So I might put in for... Okay, here we go. 17 subs, 1 light cruiser. Okay, new divisions available. We'll give you down here, like this, and then these 6 motorized will join in. So 13 divisions so far in the African Corps. More tanks coming out now. What about those fighters? 1944, so yeah, we're late on the fighter upgrades and close air support upgrades, so we'll need to eke. Lots to do here. Okay, Destroyer 2 finished out. What makes most sense, though, is swinging right here into the fighter production, fighter research. So it's December now of 44. Awesome, just popped out another light cruiser there. We're going to need this fleet to supplement the control of the Mediterranean as we get to the war with the Allies there. We're going to need to be able to supply and ship troops around. Italy is going to be doing the same, so I hope Italy is upgrading all of their tanks and such. Construction repairs, what they're working on. Still at war with the rest of the Axis there, which is to be expected. I've got my cav units out that are working on that resistance for us, which isn't really a problem anymore, so that's good. We've got 2 French divisions that we can see over here in Syria. So we would crush down on this pretty easily, I think, with 13 divisions, most of them being motorized or tank divisions there. Only 5 regular infantry units in the mix. So let's boost some production here of motorizeds for the north. This would be a total blitzkrieg, and combined with air power, we would just try to take the territory quickly, because if we got into sort of a punch it out sort of situation, war of attrition, we would definitely lose. We would definitely lose that. Let's train up some additional infantries here as well. Put you in the northern Hungary. Alright, cool. So that gives us down to 659k in overall manpower. Light Cruiser 3 about to pop out here. We're making one about every 2 months now, which is good to see. If we go to constructions, the next port is going to be finished up February 10th. Oh my god, Mexico joins the Allies. Craziness, right? Let's spend a little bit of... Oh, they're being guaranteed by the United States. Let's boost some political popularity there. And how did it work with Romania trying to get them to go back fascist? Yeah, they have the advantage now. They did turn fascist again. So I can cancel the boost of popularity there. Let's go to Portugal then and try to boost them to fascist. Sweden would be another great one to have on our team. Boost party popularity here. Fascism has a long way to go, though, in that area. Long, long way. 20 ships now. 3 lights. Civilian factories working as hard as they can to pump out those dockyards. How are we looking after that excavation? Minus 18. Yeah, eek. So still some missing steel here, for sure. By invading towards the north, we'd pick up a bunch. Okay, Light Cruiser 3. Let's move that up to a level 4 there. Excellent. Taking some additional steel, and now using our nice juicy chromium. We've got plenty of it. Alright, let's hit Heavy Cruiser 4 here, actually. And then we can actually cancel this one. Move this research into something different. So let's hit the Recon Company here. Yep. Gotta update those close air supports here coming up soon, too. Any more new units? Not quite, not quite. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.